So, namaste. Hello, everyone. I have 10 minutes and I want to thank you so much for having me. It's a privilege to join you, even virtually, for this edition of IPRCCC. My name is Filipe Xavier. I'm leading branding, comms, and ESG for HealthCare in Latin America. And I'm speaking with you from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Local time here is now 6 a.m., and I couldn't be more energized to join this event. And here is why. I got in love with India when I had the opportunity to visit the country for the first time last April, 2 months ago. And I also believe that this room is filled with the same energy that I have. People who understand that stories are not soft power, they are strategy. I was hearing the panel, and I have now a hard mission to add something relevant to you all. From someone using AI from the other side of the world, I'll be saying that we agree that this trend is no longer in our meetings. It is reviewing our campaigns. It is helping shape the narrative, or at least it should be. The theme of this year's event is harnessing the trends. But here is my first question. Are we harnessing the trend, or is the trend harnessing us? Because AI is not a way to serve, from processes to meaning. And let's be clear here, AI is not something that is going to replace communicators, but communicators who embrace AI will absolutely replace those who don't. And there is not a threat here. It is an invitation, in my point of view, an invitation to reimagine how stories are found, built, and also scale. But let me invite you now to a global reality check. 3 in 4 PR professionals are using generative AI today. This is up nearly 3 times since March 2023, with 82% using each for ideation, 72 for draft reviewing, and 70% just for editing. Content creators, up to 83%, now integrate AI into their workflow. And globally, usage jumped from 55% in 2023 up to 75% last December. These are not fringe states, they are mainstream adoption. And to do that, we need to stop seeing AI as just another tool. It is not a spreadsheet, it is not an app, it is becoming a colleague. Okay, a strange one. I got it. It is tireless, fast, and sometimes unpredictable, but still a powerful collaborator. Can be your insight analyst, drafting assistant, brainstorm partner, crisis radar, you name it. But it doesn't replace your brain. It extends your capabilities. It gives you superpowers. Let's take a deep dive now on social platforms. We start this with the global check now. On LinkedIn, AI driven reach 1.5 million content interactions per minute, powered by new AI tools like puzzles and career advice. On Instagram, short videos, as we know by Reels, receive 49% more engagement than thanks to AI powered recommendation engines. On TikTok, with 2 billion monthly active users, 89% of brands say they are investing in AI generate video content. AI isn't future tech. It is powering content performance right now as we speak. And with this in mind, let me add two questions to this conversation. Are we shifting from storytelling to story sensing? From hoping a message lands to predicting how it will resonate with the audience? I don't have all the answers now, but we must reflect on this together. With AI, narrative building becomes faster, you have the ability to orchestrate ecosystems of meaning. But there is also more lean on what only humans bring to the table: empathy, context, judgment, nuances. AI can generate content inefficiency, for sure, but it doesn't feel the weight of silence after a crisis. It can try to set the tone, but it can grasp the stakes of trust. That's where we lead. That's where we still matter. We can see things and reflect. Back in time for a bit, do you remember when AI generate images suffered from distorted hand syndrome with extra fingers, odd proportions, etc.? Fast forward to now. As we speak, we have fully photorealistic humans and videos that requires us to ask ourselves if are they AI or not. In less than 2 years, we went from something unusual to flawless ads with AI generated faces and videos and voices. The speed is incredible, but also demands diversity awareness, critical judgment. So let's change the conversation. Not will AI take over communications, but what kind of communicator will I become with AI by my side? Not a copy paster, not a content replicator. Of machine made noise. I'm using AI. I'm talking about AI. I have a podcast in Brazil about AI. I'm still learning about AI, and I'm confident that I'm a better professional person now. My final words to you all to keep my 10 minutes. AI won't write our future for us. It will help us to write it faster, smarter, and bolder. But if and only if, keep this in your minds, we remain human enough to remember why we tell stories in the first place. The keyboard is still in our hands. Now we are just using a smarter ink. If you want to keep this conversation going, please find me on LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you. It was a pity to not be there in India in person, but I can also provide the sources of the data that I used during this speech. I will be more than happy to do it. Thank you for the time, for the opportunity. It has been an honor to speak to you about AI. Thank you.